That was a scene from the British sitcom Absolutely Fabulous. Okay, so the dream sequence did go way over the top to show a liposuction gone wrong, but in reality, people do experience defects or problems after cosmetic surgeries, regular surgeries, and injuries. So Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical is here, and he's going to help. Hi, Dr. J.
Good morning.
You often do a lot of corrective work when it comes to people having liposuction previously before they come to you. So what common problems are you fixing?
Yeah, there's probably not a week goes by that someone doesn't come by and have a problem or an issue that they need to have addressed. And fortunately, most of the time we can make some real differences.
Okay.
So one of the most common, probably the most common we have, is they just didn't quite get enough. So when they came in, they had the idea that they'd be flatter and just not enough was done. Sometimes, in fairness, they've gained weight since their original procedure too, and so some of it's come back. So you can make a real difference on these folks and really shape up those areas by, now the thing about it is these are much more fibrous and difficult to do the second time around. So using powered tools really makes a difference on that. So the tools matter on what we're doing.
Well, that's why your innovations are so great too, because you have the latest technology and advancement. So what other common issues are you seeing?
Well, one of the most common that we talk about is rippling, which is a classic case of rippling after abdominal liposuction, where you have a lot of unevenness in high spots and low spots. And then sometimes we also see depressions, which is where a little bit too much has been taken out. And both of these can be addressed. With rippling, most of the time you can address it by smoothing out the area, and again, using the vibration-assisted liposuction is a really important tool because the way the cannula moves really helps produce a smoother result. And then it also has something to do with how the techniques, because there are certain techniques you can do that result in a smoother, better outcome.
Yep, and we're seeing that there right on the screen.
When it has the depressions like we see on this one, a lot of times that can be helped with fat shifting, as can this. This is a good example of a depression on the abdomen, both on the lower aspect and on the side. And one of the great tools we can use for this is called fat shifting, where we actually take where some of the fat is above and move it into the depressions. And it survives really well and can really result in some nice improvement in the contours.
Okay, so some people are kind of, you know, they're shying away from that corrective surgery because they've had a bad experience or they didn't achieve the look they want. You give hope that there are things that can be corrected. So also loose skin is an issue.
Loose skin can be a real issue after lipo, and here's a couple of examples, and you can just see very horrible loose skin after liposuction. This is fairly common, and again, after liposuction, just a bad outcome. So for a lot of these folks, thermage can be a really nice result, and this is a before.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, this is a before thermage, and here's an after, and just a really impressive improvement in skin tightening using a different technology. And so skin looseness can be helped. Now, sometimes we're talking about some really major looseness like this. Now, when she started out, she had a large amount of looseness, and it's a lot flatter and better here, but there's still a large amount of skin left over. These patients really need the skin cut off or what's called a tummy tuck. And those can make a really impressive improvement.
Okay, well, this is the good news. We talked a lot about different procedures here, but we can go online, we can watch our Dr. J Off-Air videos, and we can get more information. So you can visit innovationsmedical.com, or you can view our more detailed segments, which are Dr. J Off-Air. We go really in depth, and those are online. And consultations can be obtained in Dallas by calling this number, 214-420-7970, and in Fort Worth, 817-744-7904. GMT's coming right back. Stay right there.